Hello, my convicts, convict heads. Hello, welcome. So today in the video, I wanted to kind of talk a bit about this because there has been a announcement made by Netduma, and I really want to talk about it as well. As you can see, I've not had Netduma on for a little while, but today is the official day that I've turned the Netduma back on, and I have re-established my connection to Netduma. First of all, it's because I was doing some testing with my Zixel, because not only did I get my Zixel, which I had ages ago, the modem router, but very recently I ended up getting a Zixel switch, which basically is just a little box with Ethernet cables or Ethernet connections at the back, and it's a plug and play kind of device as well. So basically it's a little rectangular box that you put Ethernet cables in, and each one's marked with high priority, medium priority, and low priority. So there's two that are like the highest, and then about 3 or 4 medium, and then about 3 or 4 that are low, or something around that kind of area into what they are. So let me talk a little bit about what this is today. So there's been a tweet sent out by Netduma that they are actually introducing a new update, and it's just around the corner. So we're soon going to be getting not 3.2 up here, but you can actually be getting 3.3. Which is coming up very, very soon. Can you see the cursor? I don't know if you can see the cursor here. Yep, there we go. So we've got 3.2 up here, but we are going to very soon be getting the new 3.3 version, and apparently it's going to be introducing a new system, a AI system, which sounds really, really good. Sounds like a great addition feature to the Netduma, because if they could nail it right, and if it's going to do what I hope it would do in the future, it could actually probably be one of the best pieces of software out there, period, in terms of being able to do gaming and ping assist and getting best servers and anything above and beyond that. Could you imagine a physical router that could have extra feature where it's controlled by artificial intelligence to check your connection, to adapt your connection, and stuff like that? So there could be a lot of features or a lot of headway for this kind of feature that could actually make your connection absolutely insanely good and keep that connection insanely good every single time. The idea of it could be a limitless idea. So I kind of wanted to make this video not only to sort of talk about and discuss about obviously what Netduma might be trying to do at the moment, but the possible future of what this could do if they do it right. They could actually probably make one of the best softwares out there, period. So let's dive into it, shall we? So let's go onto my Twitter. If I can spell Twitter correctly, that is. And let's search for Netduma. I definitely recommend coming onto Twitter and following Netduma, because they do post a lot of stuff on here in regards to it. So here you can see the Duma OS app is officially out. The app currently supports routers using firmware 3.2 downloaded here. That's for the mobile phone. This is what we're talking about. Our new system will be able to identify packets on the network using an AI for games and applications to be added to Duma OS quicker than ever. Find out more and how you can help get more games / applications supported by Netduma. So for what this kind of sounds like is that they're setting up an AI that's going to be able to discover what game you're using, and obviously they're asking you to get in contact and go onto the YouTube page here, and there's a place where you can go on and you can actually put down what games you are interested in, and they'll be able to then set up and train this AI to know what that game is. So when you're playing that game, obviously the Netduma will be able to then discover what you're doing and obviously prioritize that game and give you the best connection and everything based on using an AI algorithm that's going to obviously, as you can see, the listing of these games below here that I was just showing you, and giving you obviously the best best connection possible. So at the moment it sounds pretty basic from what it is. However, the idea of what the possibility they could do would be absolutely insane. Imagine an AI system that keeps a track of your internet connection and keeps a track on like a constant stream while you're using this device or where you've got it turned on. So have it like a feature you can turn on and off. And when you've got the feature turned on, you could then physically track your connection, and it could reduce and increase your download and upload speeds in conjunction with the game you're playing and the server you're on, in order to keep giving you the best possible connection scenario possible throughout that entire game. Imagine that, AI. Because as we've seen with AI already, such as like with art at the moment, it's been a bit controversial with art, because obviously a lot of the artists are like, well, how do we compete with artificial intelligence if we can do it a lot better? So there has been that put out there, and there has been a picture I posted, which is of me done by AI. I just basically posted an image of me, and it gave me an image back of AI, which you can actually do on your mobile phone as well, which is the app I did through my mobile phone. It gives you an option of one picture, but then after that you have to subscribe or pay a subscription fee if you're wanting to use more pictures. I've just done the one for now. Obviously I'm very busy at the moment, and I've spent way more money than what I wanted to. And luckily, obviously, I got a big return on a lot of the items I lost. For those that don't know, my computer failed and ended up having to send back the motherboard, power supply, CPU, and the RAM. And luckily, I got them all returned. Apart from the RAM, I've just kept the original RAM that I had. I sent back the new RAM that they'd sent me, and I've ordered 2 more RAMs, which are coming on Friday, and that's the Vengeance RAM that's coming. So I'm going to have 4 sticks of Vengeance RAM. I did, however, get the return of the 5950X, and I got the new B550 board instead, and I sent back the other board, which was an AM5 board, which I accidentally ordered by mistake, and ended up sending back. I was going to keep it and actually upgrade to AM5, because unfortunately I had a few issues with, unfortunately, a company I've enjoyed and still enjoy using, which is Amazon. They kind of messed me about a little bit, and obviously I needed to get the system up and running ASAP and not wait for months and months, for weeks and weeks and weeks, to what I think is probably been a couple of weeks, if not a week ago, that I actually got the money back for that CPU. And that was one of the biggest things that was holding back the whole system, so I ended up having to make some changes. Anyway, that's just for anyone who was quite new. So with Netduma 3.3 is just around the corner. If you have anything other than the Netduma R2, you may have to wait. I can only apologize to those people, because there's not really much else I can say about that. I do, if anything, recommend, if you're going to ever get a product from Netduma, try and maybe get a Netduma product that is owned by them. Any other products, obviously, they've got a lengthy sort of procedure that they have to go through in order to obviously get it once it's gone through their level of code and everything, and it's been successfully tested, and then they put it out, obviously on any router that they don't own, that they may be working with. They've got a permission from them, so it's got to go through a certain set amount of people, and they've got to then vet it, and they've got to then confirm that it works, and then obviously proceed to put it on those other routers as well, such as like the XR500 and whatnot. So I'll let you know as soon as it comes out what I think of the new 3.3 version, which hopefully should be very, very soon, as they're saying it's just around the corner. So hopefully it's before Christmas. They've not specified an actual date, just said it's around the corner, so it could possibly be after Christmas. But I'm hoping Netduma for an early Christmas present, please, and thank you. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, it's made me want to pull out the Netduma again and obviously see what changes there is. But this AI change could be potentially really, really big because, like I said, the fundamentals or the idea of what it could go with AI, if they were going to bring AI systems into the Netduma, is very interesting because it could help with a lot of features that people struggle with. Because one thing you don't want to do is with a system is constantly have to change it yourself. It'd be so nice to have an AI system that knows what game you're going to pick, changes it all for you. It sets you up for the best location in order to, you know, give you the best connection possible. It can track obviously where you live, obviously on a very minimal basis. Obviously not something where it would, you know, be able to give any details away or anything like that. And obviously security wise, they'd have to make sure for security wise it was secure enough that it was going to keep us safe. Maybe an AI system that can protect you against DDoS and stuff, which would be pretty cool. And one that could maybe change your sliders. That'd be awesome. Something that would change your upload and download speed without you ever having to change it, and could test your ping during tests and reduce your ping, not your ping, your internet speeds. I mean, your download and upload speeds, and obviously do congestion control for you. So it'll always prioritize your game or prioritize what you ask it to prioritize, and have like an AI system that could do all that for you. That'd be really, really cool. So we'll have to see what happens. I think at the moment it'll be just a basic. It'll know what game it is, and it'll be able to prioritize that game sort of thing and connection to that game. I don't know how much of, you know, how much extra implementation from AI they're going to have, rather than it's just going to know what the game is. And like it said, in order to know what the game is and prioritize, I don't think there's going to be too much more. I think it's going to be very basic maybe to what it can do, but the idea of what it could do in the future could actually be pretty good. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they do take it that far. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here because I'm talking and blabbing on, but just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what's coming. And obviously, if you've not already heard the news, definitely, like I said, go and check this out from Netduma. So again, to reiterate, they've got a new system that can identify packets on the network using an AI. That will be able to identify the packets of your game using an AI, and obviously give that a priority on your system. So you'll always have your packets prioritized by AI, knowing exactly what that item is, and then pushing that to the forward of the queue and making sure that always gets prioritized above anything else, which would be really awesome. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this quick little chit chat with me regarding Netduma. Definitely check it out. See what you think. Anyway, the designer Convict signing out. As always, I salute you, my convicts, convict cats, and yeah, bye for now.